Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Yellow Jackets offense comes onto the field first today. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially...
Breaks into the open. And takes it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Clemson Tigers offense will get the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air. It's Bryant. Gets it to him on the screen. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, they've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business with...
Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Rushes on him. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up.
Heading to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Working the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the back. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. Wide receiver comes in motion. They want to throw it. Snagged out of the air.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Bring in the heat. Flips it out on the screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defensive
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They go to the draw. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Firing to the right, complete. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They kick it away on 4th down. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll pull it down and run. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly. Clemson jumps to the line. Looking downfield very late in the half. Finds the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. He might want another play. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Now adjusting. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Clemson! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back on the option to give. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Clemson will come to the line with the 1st and goal. A run for the quarterback. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to...
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Phillips. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. Chunked it away just as he was hit. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Okay, ready? This offense has it with really good field position. Come on, set. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the 1st down there, but
throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Kept it on the ground on 3rd down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. Give to the big fullback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning it on. He's at the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Handoff to the single running back. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. There he goes. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked